Okay, wonderful. Thank you, Kako, aloha, and welcome back to part 2 of our practice for Tao Oneness. Thank you, everyone on the chanting channel, for all of your patience and support. Okay, so let us do a practice of Bao Yuan Shou, and then I'm going to continue reading a little bit more from the book because there are so many different ways that we have to learn. So for myself, I have like crazy ways to learn things because when I want to learn something, I really want to learn it. And this means, I think for me, it means a lot of repetition. Maybe that's just my own personal thing, but I find that that is really what helps me. So I read the book and I listen to the audiobook. So those are two different practices because, and Master Sha he explains in the beginning of the book, there's a section called How to Read This Book or something similar. And he goes through what to do while you're reading the book so that you receive the most benefit from reading the book. So that reading the book is not just reading the book, it's actually absorbing the information. So there's that part. Then when I listen to the audiobook, that is something different. Most of Master Sha's audiobooks are read by him, so they're in his voice. A couple of the first audiobooks are in Master Marilyn's voice, which is also extremely profound and very helpful. I would highly recommend to listen to all of the audiobooks because it's a different learning experience. And I think, so what we also did for years was we had a study group. We had in-person book study groups where we would take turns just reading out of the book in a group. And we also had a daily telephone call for 1 hour where we would go around on the phone and read from the book, because it's a very different experience when you're having an engagement with somebody else. So I hope that this video and this series on the chanting channel is helping everyone to have an even different experience, a different way of learning. So this is just my kind of way that I do it in case you find it helpful. So for the Bao Yuan Shou practice, again, remember, Bao Yuan Shou means that you are focused only on a ball of light in your lower abdomen, or you can imagine it in your Kundalini, in your Mingmen, in your lower back or in your back. So the Mingmen acupuncture point is directly behind our belly button on our back, and the Mingmen area is right below that. The Kundalini area or the Snow Mountain area, Mingmen area, is right below the Mingmen acupuncture point. So you can visualize the ball of light in your lower abdomen or in your back, directly opposite your belly button, or just below that, because those are three very powerful areas for building our energy, our stamina, our strength, our vitality, lengthening our lives, and just bringing everything into alignment. Everything will flow smoothly in our lives when we are in alignment. And I remember Master Jimenez telling us before, because I can't remember why this came up actually, but it's like when you just are feeling like, and you have a lot of questions about something and you're not sure about something, she said to us, you know that you are out of alignment when your heart does not feel peaceful. And that, I tell you, I have so many nuggets of information that Master Jimenez gave me, and they're all like these one little sentence secrets, but they're so profound they're just like embedded into my own process now, that I know when I am not feeling peaceful in my heart, that I am not in alignment. So whenever you're not feeling peaceful, when you're worried about something, when you're irritated about something, when you're feeling unwell, come back to the light within you. Come back to the light within you to wake yourself up mentally, physically, emotionally, or spiritually, and come back into alignment. It's like we can fall off our horse once in a while, but we are always going to be able to get back up on it through focusing on the light within us. So I will sing Bao Yuan Shou Yi, and you can all join me. It's so exciting for us all to be building our energy together, to be building the light within us, because as each of us develops our spiritual strength more and more, we are increasing our health, and that just brings more positivity, and then it starts to radiate out from us, and it helps other people around us and around the world. So thank you everyone for participating. Let us begin. So close your eyes gently. This is the yin yang hand position. You just put your left hand out, put your thumb out, put your right hand around it, wrap your fingers around that, and then place it over your lower abdomen. Visualize the ball of golden light rotating in your lower abdomen and radiating light out to the whole entire body, and just focus only on this ball of light. If your spiritual eye is open, observe what you see. Observe what you see. Pay attention to what you observe. I think that's a more correct way of saying it. Pay attention to what you observe. Okay, and let us inhale. I don't remember if I spelled this for you. Let me just spell it just in case anybody doesn't have the book. Okay, so Bao is B-A-O. Yuan is Y-U-A-N. Shou is S-H-O-U. And E is Y-I. Bao Yuan Shou Yi. Focus and concentrate only on the ball of light within you. So have your eyes gently closed. Dear soul, mind, and body of the Bao Yuan Shou Yi mantra and the light within us, the ball of golden light that we are creating within our bodies. We love you, honor you, and appreciate you. Please bless each of us to develop more light within our spiritual body, mental body, emotional body, and physical body, to align all aspects of our lives. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And let us begin. Bao Yuan Shou Yi, 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 Bao Yuan Shou Yuan Shou Bao 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 Yuan Shou. One more time. Bao Yuan Shou Bao Yuan Shou Bao Yuan Shou Bao Yuan Shou. Wonderful, wonderful, wonderful. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, the Bao Yuan Shou mantra, and thank you, all of the light within us. So take a moment to just relax. Close your eyes gently and exhale and relax. Inhale gently through your nose. Exhale with a little ha sound. Relaxing your eyes. And just be aware of how you feel. I've done this practice with people before, and you know, sometimes I do it before an acupuncture treatment, and like, let's say somebody has shoulder pain, for example, and I'll say, okay, what's the degree of your shoulder pain? They'll say, oh, it's really bad today, like maybe 8 on a scale of 1 to 10. I'll say, okay, let's do this practice first. And I tell them, just relax and concentrate on creating a ball of golden light in your abdomen. And then I just start out singing it slowly with them so they can catch on. And then maybe we'll do that for 10 minutes. And then I'll say, okay, how's your shoulder now? And I tell you, in more often than not, it's more than 25% reduced. That is a huge thing for somebody, especially if they've been suffering with a pain for days or weeks, to have a 25% reduction in pain. I didn't even do it. I haven't done anything yet. They haven't done anything. All we did was we tried to align the frequency by visualizing a ball of light within us and then singing, using the power of our voice to help to align our soul, heart, mind, and body. It's so amazing. So the more you do this, the better and the faster it will be. Some people, after a while of doing this, then they can, you know, even have pain go away in a couple of minutes. Even if suddenly, like, I'll tell you, one time I burned my hand. Actually, this has happened more than once. I burned my hand. I don't know if you've ever eaten, I can't remember exactly what it was that I ordered, but it's a Chinese soup that's really more like a porridge. So it's really thick and really hot. And somehow, I don't know how I did this. I can't remember, but the soup, this like thick, hot, like boiling, gelatinous soup, just, I dropped like a ladleful on my hand. And as I was trying to bring my hand back from the pot, the person sitting next to me grabbed a hold of my hand because she was worried, like, oh my gosh, what have you done? And I was like, oh my gosh, let go of my hand so that I can heal it. And so I actually, by the time we were done eating, within like half an hour, I just kept just focusing on the ball of light within me, and I asked it to heal my hand. Obviously, we were eating, so I wasn't singing out loud. I was just singing in my head. Bao Shou. Oh, so there's different tunes. The tune that I just did was kind of the easier version, but usually we Bao Yuan Shou, Bao Yuan Shou, Bao Yuan Shou, Bao Yuan Shou. And I just kept singing in my head silently while I was eating with the other hand and visualizing the ball of light in my lower abdomen. No more burn. That was a very, like, I had to wipe the soup off, you know, this thick gelatinous scalding soup with a napkin, a cloth napkin, and my hand was like bright red at first. By the time we got done eating, I never put cold water or anything on it, and it was completely fine, like absolutely completely 100% fine. It never blistered, it never did anything, it never hurt again. And let me tell you, I burned myself so many times, especially in the oven or on a frying pan or from hot oil or even boiling water. And this is really miraculous healing. So I'm telling you, I have to tell you this all the time. But get the Tao Song, Tao Dance book because it will change your life. I'm telling you. Okay, we have 8 minutes left. Thank you so much, everyone, for all of your patience. Okay, what did Master Sha say? Okay, Master Sha wrote in my book, Tao 2, which I almost want to say is my very favorite book. That's it right there in the corner there, the teal colored one. I can't pick a favorite book. But really, that book, I carried it around with me. I have to even admit, I slept with the book on my chest. And the cat, that book is kind of heavy too. I would sleep with the book on my chest because I just didn't want to forget anything, and I just wanted to remember everything. And there's a lot of information in that book. And the cat would come and she would sleep on top of it, or Remy actually, he would sleep on top of it. And that book weighs quite a bit, and then Remy weighs like 20 pounds. But wherever one of Master Sha's books is, you can guarantee if it's sitting on a table or on my bed, the cat is laying on top of it. So I don't know what else I was expecting. Put a book on me, of course I'm going to have a 20-pound cat laying on top of me because the cats love Master Sha. Okay, Tao 2, the way of healing, rejuvenation, longevity, and immortality. I shared that the Jin Dan journey is the immortality journey. The initial Jin Dan could be 10% of a grain of rice. That is super tiny. To grow the Jin Dan is to form Tao T. This is spelled T-A-O, like a regular Tao, and then T, T-I. Tao T means a Tao body. Once you form your complete Tao body, which I don't know how many people have ever accomplished this in one lifetime, but I hope actually I've been working on it for more than one lifetime. I think if you're here, if you're watching this video, you've been doing this practice for more than one lifetime. Once you form your complete Tao body, you have reached the immortal condition. This requires that you grow your Jindan to the size of your entire body. With more normal methods, it could take a Tao practitioner thousands of lifetimes, even hundreds of thousands of lifetimes to form Tao T. So you can see how significant a Tao body is. It could take hundreds of thousands of lifetimes to form. However, that's my own interjection, humanity is extremely blessed in the soul light era. There's a siren, so I'm not too sure if it's a fire truck. But there have been helicopters out here the entire time I've been doing this, 55 minutes. Humanity is extremely blessed in the soul light era, which started on August 8th, 2003, and will last for 15,000 years. Master Sha writes, I was extremely blessed and honored to be a chosen servant, to have the authority to offer divine and Tao Jindan, soul, mind, body transplants to chosen ones. And sorry, I'm a little distracted because I keep hearing the siren. And I can't tell where it's coming from, but we live in a very small neighborhood. So it sounds like it's actually stationary. And now it stopped. Okay, wonderful. Okay, thank you, everyone. So, okay, an easier way to do the Baoyuan Shoei practice is really to use the Baoyuan Shoei CD. This is why I'm able to do this practice every day, because I'm a little crazy with the CD players. And I have one in every room of my clinic, and one of them is playing Baoyuan Shoei. That's why sometimes patients are like, do you have a different CD? Because it's only one sentence, Baoyuan Shoei, Baoyuan Shoei, Baoyuan Shoei, Baoyuan Shoei. But if I get a spiritual person, somebody who's more in line with their spirituality, they just go into complete meditation and they have the most amazing experiences. People come and they tell me stories of what they've seen, and they saw colors and they felt things moving in their body. So there's a CD. You can get it from the drsha.com store. I think it's just called Baoyuan Shoei. Okay, wonderful. So thank you, everyone. And I will say adios for now. Let's see. We will meet you again on Friday. How's that? Okay, wonderful. Thank you so much, everyone. And all you beautiful, wonderful, amazing souls, I just want to say I am so excited. I am really, 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 really trying hard to come to the Netherlands in October. So if you see me, please say hello. I would love to meet you. If you have questions, I'm so happy to talk with each and every one of you, as are all of the master teachers. All of us are always here for you to answer any of your questions on the spiritual journey, on any of Master Sha's teachings. So please feel free to just, come up, just say hello. I try to be aware if people are trying to get my attention, because, sometimes there's 300 or 400 people there. But if for some reason I don't see you or something, just Master Gina, because I really want to say hello to you. Okay, so thank you everyone. Love you everyone. Let us say 3 thank yous, 3 love yous, and 3 gong songs, which is to respectfully return. So thank you, thank you, thank you. Love you, love you, love you. Gong song, gong song, gong song. Until Friday. Ahoy ho.